As humanity expands its horizons beyond Earth, the question of how to govern future Martian settlements becomes increasingly critical. Currently, Mars exists as a non-colonized celestial body, entirely devoid of an established political system. However, the anticipated arrival of human settlements has ignited extensive debate and speculation regarding the potential forms of government that could, or indeed should, be implemented on the Red Planet. One of the most frequently discussed governmental structures for Mars is direct democracy, notably championed by SpaceX founder Elon Musk. In this system, citizens would directly vote on all laws and policies, circumventing elected representatives and theoretically reducing the potential for corruption. Musk has further suggested that a Martian direct democracy should prioritize the ease of repealing existing laws over creating new ones, with laws automatically expiring after a specified period. A technocracy posits a form of government where power is wielded by experts in technology, science, and engineering. Proponents argue this model could be exceptionally pragmatic for a Martian colony, where the very survival and flourishing of the settlement would depend heavily on the mastery of intricate scientific and technical challenges. Decisions would be guided by empirical data and expert knowledge, aiming for highly efficient solutions. Given the extreme conditions, inherent dangers, and critical need for strict order in the initial stages of a nascent Martian colony, some have considered the possibility of a military or authoritarian government assuming control. This could be conceived as a temporary measure designed to ensure discipline, streamline emergency decision-making, and guarantee the survival of the early settlement. However, historical parallels suggest that the desire for autonomy often emerges over time. In the formative phases of Martian settlement, colonies are likely to operate under the direct jurisdiction of the National Space Agency or private corporation responsible for their establishment. However, current international law, specifically the Outer Space Treaty of 1967, explicitly prohibits any nation from claiming sovereignty over Mars. Despite these legal provisions, historical patterns suggest that as colonies mature, they frequently seek greater autonomy, or outright independence, from their terrestrial founders. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 declares celestial bodies like Mars to be the province of all mankind, and expressly forbids national appropriation. It stipulates that any entity, private or public, remains under the jurisdiction of its originating country. As permanent Martian settlements become realistic, the provisions of this treaty will face unprecedented tests, highlighting inherent ambiguities within existing international legal frameworks. The initial size and demographic composition of the Martian population will significantly influence governmental structure. Small pioneering groups might function informally, while larger populations will necessitate robust, formalized systems. The complexities of human nature, encompassing both cooperation and conflict, will invariably challenge stability. Additionally, proposed economic structures, such as decentralized capital ownership, could profoundly influence the evolution of Martian governance. Science fiction has long explored these challenges. The Expanse depicts a military-focused Martian congressional republic, while Kim Stanley Robinson's Mars trilogy details a confederation inspired by the Swiss system, offering rich conceptual frameworks for Martian political development. In conclusion, while Mars currently lacks any form of government, the impending establishment of human settlements necessitates profound consideration of future political structures. The discussions span direct democracies, technocracies, and various forms of centralized control, all while grappling with the mandates of international law and the inherent challenges of human social dynamics. The governance of Mars will undoubtedly represent a defining endeavor for humanity, demanding a delicate balance between idealistic aspirations, pragmatic necessity, and innovative political solutions. The Red Planet presents not merely a new frontier for exploration, but a crucible for political ingenuity. What do you think? What is your favorite form of government? Leave your comments and like the video.